Hello everyone, my name is Lorthorn. Welcome to the Minecraft How-To Bewitchment Diabolical Update. Yay! So what's next for us in Summer's Bewitchments of the Diabolical Edict? Well, what is next is there are new kinds of villagers. Oh joy, oh boy, what are these fine fellows? Well, these fine fellows are the Hedge Witch and the Alchemist. The Alchemist will sell you various different things you need for alchemy and witchcraft. And the Hedge Witch will sell you various different things you need for bewitchment and planty stuff. Now, at max level, these fine fellows will sell you some pretty decent gear. However, it will be expensive to get them there. I recommend putting them in a box and naming them, so you can keep selling and buying stuff on them as it comes to it. You do require them to get yourself this lovely Dragon Blood Sapling. They can give it to you. It cannot be found in the wild. It can be found in chests or being sold by these guys. So you will need to be prepared to trade them lots and lots of emerald, salt, and gold to find what you want. Yes, so you must trade with the Alchemist to get yourself your lovely Dragon Blood Sapling. And then you can get yourself the weird giant blobby tree. Next we should cover a new kind of mob that was added to the game. Right here we have the Demon Cat. Sorry, not the Demon Cat, the Doom Cat. So the Doom Cat is a very dangerous mob that has been added to the game. Careful of them. Doom Cats are quite deadly. They are definitely a part of the game. Believe me, I would not lie to you. Yes, Doom Cats are real. Alright. From there, we are going to cover the new and most... Sorry, we're not... From there, we are going to cover something that I've only figured out just recently, which is how to get yourself lovely cold iron. To get yourself some cold iron, take yourself some iron ore, throw it into cold fire, and bam, you get yourself some cold iron ingots. How do you get the cold fire, though? You get it from the bottled frostfire, sorry. How do you get that? You craft it with this ice stuff. How do you get the super ice, you're wondering? Well, the perpetual ice is gotten through various different brews and the like. Now then, there is new kinds of brews that have been added to this game. So if we go to devices, we look at the Witch's Cauldron. We start flipping through it. Yes, it can get you all the boring old stuff that Witch's Cauldron can do. They're actually quite useful, including the Siphoning Flower, which we will cover in just a bit. And also these things. Anyways, you can teleport, you can dispose of stuff. And then there's the brews. There's the normal brews, such as instant health, instant damage, regeneration, poison, withering, night, strength, resistance, all that stuff, absorption, jumping boost, speed, haste, minor fatigue, luck, bad luck, water breathing, invisibility, hunger. All the stuff you would normally expect. That you can normally do with brews and the like. However, to do any sort of brew, you will need to get yourself some mandrake root. You'll need to get yourself some mandrake root and, of course, a bottle. There's a little more to brewing than that. If we flip back through the book, you can see here, including redstone will increase the duration of a brew up to a certain amount. Glowstone has the same effect of potency. Raven feathers will prevent particles from appearing. Gunpowder may also be thrown in to create a splash brew. If Owl's Wing is thrown in, it will create a lingering potion. So you can basically do all the potion-y stuff that you want to your heart's content. Now the special potions are quite fun, such as this one here, which we require to throw in some mandrake root, and then hellhound horn, and then boom, we got ourselves some Witch's Brew. Actually, it doesn't say what... Well, it does say what kind. This is Hellworld. It really should. Anyway, what this brew will do for you is if you drink it, it will change the landscape around you to a hellish, horrible place. So, best not to drink it in public. Now, to clear out any brew, you need to throw in some wood ash, and it will clear it out. And then you must refill your bottle, or you mean your cauldron. You need to refill your cauldron and not put out the fire with a bucket of water, you freaking idiot. Alright, so there are other kinds of brews out there. To get that permafrost, as we were saying, is actually one of the brews. Ice World, right next to Hell World, will convert the surrounding areas into a winter wonderland and extinguish fires both on the ground and entities. It will also create perpetual ice, which is a form of ice which can be used in various different recipes and creations. But there is so many cool things. You can change the color of sand, you can make things more fertile, you can harvest, you can release a spore cloud, which I'm quite interested in. So what we're going to do, which can release a spore cloud. You simply drink that, and bam, it changes the plants to ferns, all nice and lovely. Blight, you can kill plants and crops, weakening living creatures. So if you're interested in being a horrible, nasty, shenanigizing witch, you can go and get yourself a chunk of rotting flesh, clear out the old cauldron, throw a new bucket of water, let it bubble up nicely, and bam, get yourself a potion of blight. Then you go into this nice little flowery field, you chug it back, and blam, it weakens you, kills all the plants in the area. And of course, you can always make these things stronger through various different means. Some other various notable ones are Ruin, causing blocks to decay, Pestilence, Arachnophobia. Actually, most of these are notable and quite cool. There's Mending, there's Holy Water, Wolf's Bane for fighting wolves and other werewolves. Yes, and of course those exist. There's the Deviant Decomposition, which damages deviants outside. There is the Sleeping Potion. There is the Violence, causes the thing to explode. Armor, Grace, Deflection, Revealing, Sinking, Disrobing, and of course the Curse of Leaping, which is everyone's favorite curse of all time. So potions are quite useful and quite fun. Now then, let us cover the plants. New plants that can be made. There's the frost flowers, which actually have no use up to this point besides maybe recipes. And there is the blue ink caps, which make blue dye. Yay. However, there is the siphoning flowers, which don't just have to be poppies, they can actually be any kind of flower you want. Now what does a siphoning flower do? Well, these lovely little suckers are quite fun for witches. You simply slap one down, and then some unsuspecting moron comes hopping along and walks over your flower, and then it gets all sparkly. If a witch comes along with a bowline and a taglock kit in the offhand, and clicks on the thing, on the flower, then they get your taglock. So be careful when walking through a witch's garden, because they will be able to then curse you and do all sorts of nasty, horrible things to you. Or maybe they can be friendly and bless you, but let's face it, witches are jerks. Coming up next, but not least, are the most horrid and horrendous things ever modded into Minecraft. Trust me on this. It is our lovely friend, the Sigil Table. It is created through the use of any kind of wood. You do need the blood resin. You need stone, some Book of Witchcraft, and then you get this thing, which does require power. And what does it do? Dear God, look at this mess. It's a giant crafting table. You will always need to have this pattern around the outside besides these blocks. And then it creates sigils. Oh my goodness, what do sigils do? Excuse me, Doomcat. Well, sigils can do a variety of things. If we check out the old book here, there is the Sigil of Mending, causes the target to regain health. Oh, that's a nice sigil. Sigil of Ruin, makes the target ill. Okay, that's not very nice. Okay, there's one that paralyzes. Sigil of Binding. Cleansing. Ah, removes debuffs. That's very nice. Sigil of Failure causes rituals to fail on target sometimes. Oh my goodness, that'd be annoying. Sigil of Purity. Removes some lesser curses, but not all. Okay, useful thing to have around if someone's planning to curse you. My good God. Sigil of Luck. Ooh, better loot. I like that. Sigil of Battle. That makes you stronger. Sigil of Disorientation. Confusion. Sigil of Shrieking. Sigil of Sentinel. Spooky Ghosts. Well then, what do all these do? Well, the sigil is a very interesting thing. Let's take some out here. So, we'll take ourselves a Sigil of Mending, a very lovely sigil, and we will take ourselves a Sigil of Shrieking, and a Sigil of Disorientation. That should be good. A Sigil of Battle, why not? So, sigils are these lovely things which you can slap onto any old block, as you can see here. Just slap them wherever you like, and anyone who walks over that block will get affected. However, that's not all. You see, the Blood Dragon door and the Blood Dragon chest can also be imbued with sigils. So, if you want to add a little bit of extra security to your sigil, you can go, alright, let's take this Sigil of Disorientation, we'll slap it onto this thing, and we will take this sigil as well and slap it onto this door. And you can see these little effects appearing around them. But you may notice that nothing happens. That's because the creator doesn't get affected by the negative effects of these damn things. However, if you're an absolute idiot, and you, for some reason you want to make it so it does affect you, simply click it with your tag lock kit. There we go. And that's the... So yes, you can whitelist yourself, and then you get some lovely fear happening, which will make you randomly run about. This will apply to other players, so fear not for your own safety. It is one of the many sigils out there. There are quite a few. We can make this door heal us whenever we open and close it, which is pretty good. Give us some good old-fashioned regeneration. And of course there is my absolutely favorite sigil, which is the Sigil of Shrieking. Now how bad can it be? Brace yourself, headphone users. Don't walk into a witch's house. So on the chest, it's just a little bit of disorientation and a shriek. But remember, they can also do this. Alright, sigils don't work all the time. But yes, the witch's house is very secure and quite dangerous. Anyways, that is the basics of those things. They're a little bit fiddly. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. But hopefully, that should have things covered. Hush, Doomcat. Totally real mob added to the game. Anyhow's it, that is all the new stuff covered by the Book of Shadows. But there's more. For you see, if you go into hell, into the darkest plane, there's more. Well, that's the end of that video. I hope you enjoyed. I will be sure to catch you all in the next one. So stick around and it will be out sometime. Goodbye.